series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago White Sox. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Halos played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Jimmy Lambert will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Now at the plate is David Fletcher, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way, and underway on the south side as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, what we might be looking at, D-Row, is a team that might have lost its focus a little bit. They're definitely going into the postseason, but I don't like the way they've been playing the last week to 10 days.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing poorly, Dan, without question, not executing. But I will say this. When you go to the postseason and you show back up, all your numbers from the regular season get washed away and everybody's at 0. So they can start fresh and stay hot.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Next to stand in is Mike Trout. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Not only this guy hit for high average, D-Row, he can also get on base in the top 3 in the league in on-base percentage.
Yeah, he's an aggressive at-bat, Dan. You got to work to get this guy out. He's a pitcher's nightmare. Not always looking to drive the ball out of the ballpark. He's got one of the best eyes in the business, and it shows in his batting average.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless. Griffin Canning, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, have run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dewey? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at-bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Now a ball crossed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 19th home run for him on the season. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. The average coming in at 266, 27 homers, and 76 driven in. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to Yoan Moncada.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Tapped out in front of home. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matt, we got a nice seat today to see one of the best offenses in the game do what they do best, and that's create havoc. They're one of the top teams in the game as far as slugging percentage, and it's going to be on display today. From line to line, they can beat you. Driving balls over the fence, into the fence, gappers, a bunch of different ways to beat you.
Next will be the designated hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Aviles able to track it down for the third out. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jared Walsh. The pitch. Walsh stands in at an even 6 feet, throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Wow, we're trying to
Today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Down the left field line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early 1-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they won. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. He's got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
276 the average coming in for him. 28 home runs and 74 RBIs. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Two and one. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Grounded down the third baseline. Moncada has it, and there are 2 away now. And definitely worth another look at our show track data. reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
This is line to left. And the Angels are going to have their first hit of the ballgame. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice.
haven't turned out. I worked really hard to get to this point. I don't need you to interview me.
This is not the part of this intersection.
It goes to Kevin's ignorance.
Robert has no equity in the food industry. Zero. Nobody knows who he is.
I can't take it anymore. I think that's a crazy operation.
It's evening time.
Yeah!
First into the tank is a company based on one of the world's most expensive ingredients.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Jason.
And my name is Tyler.
And we are Truffle Shuffle. We're here today seeking $500,000 for 5% of our business.
Whoa!
We're two chefs that met while working at a 3 Michelin star restaurant. We're directly in charge of sourcing the finest, most expensive ingredients on the menu, especially the truffles. The black gold ingredients, so prized, there's been a black market that's developed. We learned that you have to work directly with truffle hunters, otherwise you can be paying top dollar for fakes. We started this company to help chefs and consumers source honest truffles and create our own line of truffle products. But what do you do when a global pandemic hits and you have 20 pounds of fresh truffles on hand, worth $1,000 a pound and very perishable? And every restaurant that you work with is closed. You adapt. And we decided to sell our truffles direct to consumer and launch a live cooking experience. We built a website where guests go on, select the dish that they want to learn how to make, and then we send them all of the ingredients for them to make a Michelin quality meal at home. We'd love to show you Sharks how these live cooking experiences work. Right. Camera. Action. Welcome to the Truffle Shuffle Show. We've got some of our top supporters here today to help give us a hand in this demo. What up, guys? We're going to do our crepe Suzette today. This is one of our favorite classes. We're going to flambe the sauce. So be careful with this one, guys. Tyler is a trained expert here. Whoa! Oh, yeah. Awesome, guys. Now, Sharks. It's feeding time. Yeah! Go ahead, lift those boxes straight up and check out those dishes. Oh, nice. We have our black truffle tortellini and broda. Oh, so if you want, go ahead, bust open that truffle salt, take a smell, and get some seasoning on from up high.
Oh my,
Check that out.
Oh, that smells so good.
Yeah, that's nice. Grab that truffle, and just like Jason's doing here, shave some truffles. Is this $1,000 a pound? White truffles actually go up to $5,000 a pound.
Right. So you know you are talking to Chef Wonderful here.
Absolutely.
I am one with the truffle.
You're one with the potato.
As trained chefs, you know that a shark is a key ingredient for our recipe for success. So Sharks, who wants to feast on this investment?
So how did you come up with this?
So myself and Tyler are actually chefs. We met at one of the top restaurants in the world.
where are they from?
French Laundry.
Oh, it's
The
in
only
there.
deepest land in America, right?
Yep. And we were crazy enough to think if we started a truffle business and we could sell enough truffles to one day make enough money to open up our own restaurant. With the 9,999 euros, that's one of my buddy's chefs, sent them to Europe, and he started making relationships directly with truffle hunters. And we started just hustling every single day, door to door, selling truffles. But then in 2019, we knew in order to scale this business, we had to launch a truffle product line. Yeah, because we needed something shelf stable. So Jason and his wife actually went on the honeymoon to Bali, and they met this salt maker that was this beautiful handcrafted sea salt. And I had been messing around with this truffle powder, so when we mixed the truffle powder with the salt, we knew that we had a good product on our hands.
And what do you sell for $1,000?
So we sell it for $20 a jar. It costs us $2.80.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are you going to say? So they're giving a value of $10 million on this business.
So, year one, we had full-time truffle, $85,000. Year two, $486,000. And when COVID hit, every restaurant we worked with was closed, and we had 20 pounds of fresh truffles on hand. Nailed it.
Play there as the side is retired. So now into the box is Eloy Jimenez. Will get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Kenning has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fit.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
The right fielder.
Ready now for the White Sox, Leury Garcia. First offering. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Daryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Sharply to left.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
Iglesias will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Batting in, the second baseman.
So the next to bat will be Cesar Hernandez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Jimenez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here comes the 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Aviles is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more.
Welcome back to the south side of Chicago, where the hometown White Sox have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 33, Max.
Pitch on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here he comes again, 1-2. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Anderson brings it in. On to first, and there were two down. Now into the box. David Fletcher grounded out in his last at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Angels are ready now is Adam Engel. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Adam.
Fouled away.
Engel.
And he lays off for ball one. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Back on another here as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man. Runners on first. This hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
So here's Yoan Moncada, and no watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit, the throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Moncada on at first, nobody out. He's running. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Trout is there and he has it for the first out.
Now back, the designated.
And with one gone now in the inning, let's take a look at the White Sox upcoming schedule here on the show to see where they'll be for the next 7 days. One out here in the Chi Sox third. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Still only one out in the inning. Line down the left field line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Comes set and the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 37 on the year. And the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
At the plate now, Leury Garcia. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Walsh is there for it, and that ends the inning. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. One now to Iglesias. Takes this the other way to right. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Mike Trout is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit to third. Moncada gloves it. Hernandez at second. On to first in time to take care of Trout. A double play. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Jared Walsh. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
2-0. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Angels draw a big play. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Leading up.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth.
The catcher.
And now it'll be the catcher, Zach Collins. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot down the line in right. 19th home run for him on the season. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
This has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Grounded to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Engel.
Now one down with the bases empty. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for another base hit. They'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
They've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare. And a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
1-1 the count. And the pitch.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Here comes the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next, it'll be Jose Abreu in his career versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound, trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2, and now he's worked the count back full. Still 1 pitch away.
And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that misses 1-1. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. He's Runners ready. Now the pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
Set. Here's the 3-2, and that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. And now here is Emo Jimenez, 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, this inning is really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 3 runs already home here. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Tony Watson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Leury Garcia is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Oh, that grounder caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The right fielder, number 1, Luis Aviles Jr.
Into the box now, Luis Aviles, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Aviles is penciled into the lineup in the outfield in this one, but he could often be found playing the infield at shortstop.
The bat plays. That's why this manager finds a way to get him in the lineup. It doesn't matter if it's up the middle at a premium position or in a corner outfield like he finds himself in today.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes 3rd on the flyout. Next to hit is Brandon Marsh. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyholed in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
To first, taken in by Abreu. Throw to the plate, and he's out at the plate as they put him down trying to score.
Now that could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off or hold on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
So now to the plate, Max Stassi, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he popped him up. Anderson shading to his right, And the inning is over. Angels lead 1. Now to the plate, Zach Collins. He went deep last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Up next for Chicago, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Stassi is after it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The batter.
Next, it'll be Adam Engel, singled in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball is swung on and missed.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 0-2 home, and he got it.
Second baseman.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. David Fletcher is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
3-0 now. Iglesias in front, 3-1. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 27.
So here is Mike Trout. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. From the stretch, no balls and 1 strike.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 0-1 pitch.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away. Now it'll be Jared Walsh. Blasted a solo homer last time up. First offering on its way. Fletcher is off of first with 2 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. He's got it. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in. And that'll bring up the...
Leading up for the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First pitch on its way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. Seventh inning ready to roll. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the seventh.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3?
The right fielder, number 1, Luis Aviles Jr.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Jay Spry takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Into the box, Luis Aviles. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Next to dig in, Brandon Marsh. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch coming. Here it is. Upton stands at first with one out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. Moncada camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping up is Max Stassi. Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. A ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first. Now
the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. gets through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Dan, if they're going to crack Drew, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dealer? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. And the White Sox are out in front, 11-1. Elo Jimenez stands in.
Leading up for the White Sox, the left fielder, Alor.
Ryan Tepera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 18.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next to the Angels.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jared Walsh. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. Three for 4. He's low.
Jason Arizona. Is also into the game as he takes over at short. Billy Hamilton is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Anthony Rendon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into right field, that's a base hit. The hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Now back, left fielder, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Walsh rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the throw in gets away from him.
just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down to the zone will get him an out.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the shot is retired.
Leading up for the White Sox, the third baseman, Yoan.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The Angels came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't...
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Yoan Moncada, number 28 on the season, as the blowout continues. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Matty, this is crazy. Dan, what does the pitching coach say at this point?
Right now, the only thing he can't say is pick up that bullpen phone and look for reinforcements, because this has gotten really ugly, and this is a nightmare for a pitching coach.
And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-1 home. And he popped him up after it is Upton. And no one will get this one. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
2-2. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Up next for the White Sox,
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's fouled away. Swings through it for strike number 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
the left fielder, Billy
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
To the plate now, Leury Garcia, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw. Runner back safely. 2 out with a man at first. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. White Sox able to add on. Matt Foster comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Brandon Marsh, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they will go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
The catcher.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Here it comes on 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, David Fletcher. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that misses ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Long run for the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, D-Bro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Fletcher, runner at first with 2 gone. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Angels down to their last strike. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
And if you're looking for where this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up.